Hey everyone, I wanted to show you this controller I got today from Younux. I just got this controller in the mail and just check it out for the first time. I'm gonna open it up really quick, see what's inside, what it's like. Okay. So this is a third-party PS4 controller, and usually when you get third-party controllers, you can tell, like, you know, how cheap they are just by touching them, lifting them up, and all that stuff. But like, this actually has some weight to it. The buttons feel pretty quality, like it doesn't feel cheaply made, because you can tell when you have a controller that, you know, the stuff on there is like, you know, not working well, or, you know, it's cheaply made. You can feel the buttons are plastic, they're, you know, they're hard to move. But this seems really fluid, like they really do. Like the triggers in the back and the front here, like they feel nice, like they don't feel like, you know, so much like a third-party controller. It does have a little bit less weight, a little bit, than the regular one. But you know, it has like little, you know, port here. You can plug in headphones there, charging port up here on top to charge it and stuff like that. You got share button options. This touchscreen right here that you can click and move to, and yeah, it seems pretty solid. The button design's a little bit different too. Like they don't have that, you know, the traditional, you know, circle and square there. They have like different triangle, square, circle, X. It's pretty unique. It's pretty cool. I like that. That's cool. They like have this grip stuff on here on the edges, which is really cool for those, like, you know, who, you know, struggle with, you know, like sweaty hands like that when they play. I feel like that extra grip does help a little bit. I am noticing now though that the analog sticks are plastic, but it doesn't really feel, you know, anything against it. Like it has, like, if you can see right here on the actual analog sticks, you can see like the bumps on it to give you that grip when you use it and move it. So it has that there, and it doesn't have like the actual, you know, PlayStation button, like the logo in the middle, of course, but it has, like, you know, a home button for, like, you know, what it is anyway. You see, it's on, it's blinking. It also comes with a little instruction booklet if you need to check anything out here, whatever any buttons do, because on the back there's like a little reset button there and all that stuff. So this all tells you in there what it's all about, and it also gives you instructions too on how to hook it up for the first time, so that, you know, no problems there. And it also comes with a charging cable too, so you don't have to worry about having to, you know, buy another one or anything like that, because it comes with it, and the USB goes right into your PS4, and then this part right here goes into your controller. But I can't just say, you know, here's a controller, you know, and say, oh yeah, let's go ahead and try it, without actually showing you if it works or not. So let's check that out. Okay, so right now I'm here and playing Rocket League, for example, and the controller seems very responsive. You know, like very, like just a slight tilt, you know, with the analog stick, it's a slight tilt with, you know, the card on the screen. You know, the buttons are, you know, really quick to respond to. Like as soon as I press it, it goes as well. There's no problem there at all. Everything seems fluid, everything seems great, everything works, you know. But usually one thing with buttons too in a third-party controller is that you don't really know, you know, how responsive they are. Sometimes they're not. Sometimes, like from third-party controllers, like, you know, an analog stick isn't as responsive as it should be, you know, or you have to, like, you know, tilt it a little bit more for actually to go. But like I'm very slightly tilting, and it's moving. Like you can see that slight curve it's given. It's barely moving, and then there's the full one. Like you can see the different little tilts in it. So it's a controller that works. It works, and it is pretty. Honestly, I'm surprised. I'm surprised how well this controller works, being a third-party controller from a brand I've never even heard of before. So honestly, like this is actually pretty good. So all in all, it's not really like a bad controller at all. I mean, of course, a lot of people go weary with, you know, third-party controllers, but honestly, this feels great. The buttons are great. Like it feels like pretty sturdy. Try it out for yourself. Try out this controller for yourself if you want this PS4 controller from Younux.